Welcome to a new version of our professional integration series. This is a vehicle we just finished up. It is a 2012 Porsche 911 Cabriolet. We'll start on the front of the vehicle itself. On the front of the vehicle you can see the active laser diffusion system. It gives you some time to slow down against normal police LiDAR. Behind the front sensor there is actually a built-in radar sensor to give you some time as well. There is a clear automotive bra on the vehicle. On this one, similar to the G37 we just finished up, we did do the full hood. We also did the full bumper. We did the headlights because headlights tend to hit and crack over time. We also did the full fender. When you come into the side, we did the back of the mirror as well as the door trim rolls down here. Now if you look on the windows, they have been treated with our window treatment blend, not only on the sides, but also on the back of the vehicle. That does a number of things. It tends to not only protect the interior, it also protects the actual driver from traditional UV rays as well as glass blowout if you get in an accident. I'm going to motor down the top down itself. Inside the vehicle, if you come around here, you'll see inside the gauge cluster itself, we did a number of different things. We debonded the main gauge, and if you keep watching on the gauge cluster, I will go ahead and power up the radar system. So you have right here, the right indicator takes care of the rear radar, the left indicator takes care of the front radar. They both go off for laser shifting. We also integrated into the factory, this is the brand new PCM 3.1 that Porsche just released. We did our own integrated backup camera solution. So when you go in reverse on the vehicle, it shows behind you. Now this is not our standard camera, this is also our multi-view camera. So it actually shows you multiple angles when you put the car in reverse. And then when you take it out, it goes back to its original factory screen. The main controller is designed for the radar to not only power it on and off, but also do your main commands. Right here in the center console, we have our controller. What this does is allow us to maintain the factory source and still build a high performance audio system. This gives us our simple subwoofer level control as well as our volume control and lets us actually timeline each speaker independently. We rebuilt the doors with our very important sound preparation. We did our own tweeter up here, our own mid-bass in the door, and our own mid-range driver as well as here. Now these are all amplified what's called actively, which means there's a dedicated channel per speaker, so that not only are we time aligning one side to the next, we're actually aligning each speaker so it hits the driver in the exact same time. We're going to go ahead and pop the hood. You'll see under the hood for the audio system, and we fabricated our own dual steel amplifier rack. Now this amplifier rack under here bolts to the car in 6 spots. This is one amplifier which takes care of the mid-bass drivers. This amplifier takes care of the tweeter and the mid-range drivers. So this is all power dedicated for our front speakers. So that's all steel bolted to the vehicle. This is our own fabricated cover. This is made out of fabricated out of steel as well as plexiglass and some plastics. This is all built and designed and fabricated in-house. This will go on and off when the vehicle hood gets lifted as well as when the hood closes itself. So this is all dedicated for the high performance audio system in this vehicle. Again, to maintain the factory radio, we just built off of that. Now we can go to the rear of the vehicle as well. I'll show you a couple more things. You're going to see 2 things on the rear of the vehicle. This is our active laser shifter, again, so that not only do we have front protection, we also have rear. The radar sensor is actually behind the front clip. The rear clip was removed off the vehicle, as well as our own heat shield to protect it from the motor. And then this is our backup camera. So this is integrated so that when you go in reverse, it shows behind you. When you go out of, it will go back to the original factory. If you have any other questions, please feel free to give us a call anytime. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great evening.